Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. So in this video, I'll be telling you an introduction to design concepts. So this video deals with respect to your software engineering and project management subject, which deals for fifth semester engineering students. So design, as we all know, if we consider any software, there is a design. Design nothing but if you consider any website, it is the UI or the front end, means the way how it is going to look for the user, right? So design, it is pivotal to successful software engineering. So here, as you're able to see in the screen, Mitch Kapoor, the creator of Lotus 123, he presented the software design manifesto in Dr. Dobbs Journal. So he wrote, what is design? So according to Mitch Kapoor, so the design means it is where you stand with the foot in the two worlds, that is world of technology and world of people and human purposes, and try to bring two together. Means you're supposed to bring both technology and people together, and for the sake of human purposes. So that is what it is being told by Mitch Kapoor. Good software design, it should exhibit firmness, commodity, and delight. So firmness means what? Means basically whether when you are writing a program, there should not be any bugs. That is what I mean by firmness. Now, commodity means it should be suitable for the purposes for which it was intended. So behind every software, there is an intention, right? Behind any website, behind any product to consider, there is a area for which that website is served for. So that thing should be there when you are taking as commodity. And now delight. So whenever you are using the program, whenever any unknown person is going to use your website, your application, then he must not go under any jargons. He should feel a pleasurable one. Means you should keep all these things in consideration, and you are supposed to build a design for your software. So as many of you people will be going for projects and all, so there you can apply these techniques, that is firmness, commodity, delight, and all. Now, design with the context of software engineering. So, software design is at the technical kernel of software engineering. Now, beginning it is a software requirements. Software requirements have to be analyzed and modeled, and then software design, the last software engineering action within the modeling activity, and sets the stage for construction. Requirements model manifested by scenario based, class based, behavioral based. We have all seen these things. So, requirement model provides information that is necessary to create the four design models. Now, requirement models are manifested by scenario based, class based, and behavioral based elements with the design task. So, let us see how it is going to happen. So, now coming for this, here we are able to see scenario based, class based, behavioral based, and the interconnection which is present between these things. So this is basically the analysis model. So okay, this is the analysis model. So this is the component level design which are able to see. So it is data or class design, architecture design, interface design. So which component are connected to which. So if you consider from scenario based, it is connected to interface design. If you consider from class based, it is connected to component level design, architecture design, data class design. If you're considering behavioral based, it is connected only to component level design and interface design. So translating these requirements of analysis model into the design model. Now coming for the data or class design. So what is this data or class design? So it is going to transform class models into design classes. This sentence, it is very important to remember. So it transforms class model into design class realizations and data structures required to implement the software. Now, architectural design. What is this architectural design it is going to do? It is going to define the relationship. It is going to bring the relation between major structural elements of the software, architectural styles, and patterns. Now, architectural design representation means it consists of framework of a computer-based system, which is going to be derived from the requirement model. In requirement model, you will be mentioning what and all requirements are there for your software. Now, in when it comes to interface design, it describes how software is going to communicate with the systems that interoperate with it and with humans who use it. Basically, we will be learning in the interface design how software should communicate with the system. So we are going to derive the flow. So interface means it implies a flow of information and specific type of behavior. Now coming for component level design. So transform structure elements of software architecture into procedural description. In component level design means, as we all know, if you take any software, it consists of a number of components. So each component will have its own purpose. So that purpose behind that, you are supposed to give the procedural description. So we are going to transform each and every structured element of any website or any software into procedural description. So importance of software design is the quality. So design is the place where quality is promoted in the software engineering. One thing we have to remember, if we follow the design principles properly, if we follow the design quality properly, then only our software can go to a good extent, or else our software might not be in a good extent. Without design, you risk building an unstable system. That is what I said just now. So without design, you risk building an unstable system, one that will fail when small changes are made. Of course, because once we build a software, it will not be accepted, because we will build with our own requirements and we will satisfy it, but we don't know what are the stakeholder requirements. Stakeholders, they or customers, they might tell their own changes. So whenever they want, they might come up with the changes. So once they tell changes, we must be in a position to incorporate the changes which have been told by the stakeholders, isn't it? So when we implement those things, then only our software will be a good thing. So if we are not following the design quality principles, then how can we build a good software, right? So we have to follow the design principles properly. So without design principles, you risk building an unstable system. That is, when small changes are requested to be made, it will fail. It might be difficult to test also, and we might not be in a position to assess the quality of the software also, like to which quality the software exists about. So this was the introduction which I was supposed to get you for the design process which is involved in the software engineering. So let me come from the first once again. So design, it is pivotal to software engineering. So it is told by Mitch Kapoor. What he told. So we are supposed to bring world of technology and world of people both together, and that is what we call it as software design. Now, good design should exhibit firmness, commodity, delight. These 3 points are important. And coming uh, coming to this one, it should accomplish, when we are accomplishing goal of design, we must practice diversification and then convergence. Diversification means, for software project which you are building, we are going to give us a couple of alternatives. Means in what way we can do. Converge means, after going for set of alternatives, we are supposed to select which one is going to be the best one for the user, such that the user is going to be friendly with that. So one particular configuration out of many configurations, we are supposed to consider it. Now software design changes continuously as new methods, better analysis and broad understanding evolve. In today's world, we don't know what, like every day we have to keep updating ourselves. So many changes are happening in today's world. So that is, as and when the changes happen, even software design also must evolve continuously with new changes. Now, methods for software design do exist. Criteria for design quality are available, and design notation can also be applied. So, as I told you, this is the relation between the scenario-based, class-based, behavioral-based, that is requirements of analysis model into the design model. Now, these 4 points are very important: data or class design, architectural design, interface design, and the component level design. Okay. Now, data, what does this data class design is going to do? It is going to transform class models into design class. Architectural design means it is going to define the relationship between major structural elements of software, architectural styles, and the patterns. Interface design means it is going to describe how human must communicate with the software and how software should communicate with the systems, everything. Okay. Now coming for component level design, if you take any component of the software, it should be able to give a procedural description. So we should know what that component is all about when we are building the software. If we are supposed to incorporate that component into our software. Now, importance of software design is quality. So design is the place where quality is promoted. So without design quality, our software is going to degrade. So these few points which I told at the last are going to be the key points in this video. As this subject deals with more number of theory, we have to be very proper. So with this note, I'll be ending the video. Thank you.